Hey, this is Doug Upstone for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Today is December the 22nd. We are almost at Christmas time. And speaking of Christmas, I'd like to wish each and every single one of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. It's heartfelt. Okay? Thank you for watching. I very much appreciate it. For all of you that come in every day, or not every day, as often as I do this and watch it, it's very much appreciated. Work very hard to try and get all this done, and then for you that are VPID members or thinking about becoming VPID members, I wish you would, of course. But more than anything, I want to thank you for again for watching these videos, and just keep it going here during the holiday season. Make it work, and hopefully you and your family have a wonderful Christmas. All right? So I'm going to dispense with the sales pitch today. We're just going to get right to the action because we have a lot of it. And one of the games we have today is going to be this afternoon. So I really got to get to this one. So we're going to be talking about the Potato Bowl, which is features Wyoming and Central Michigan. Now, when this game first came out, the total was, or I should say the side was a pick. And the reason that it was because of the uncertain nature of Josh Allen being the quarterback for Wyoming. Once they started training again and doing practices, Allen came back from a shoulder injury, and he supposedly is 90%, and he's definitely going to start and play. So Wyoming has gone then to a 3-point favorite in that case against Western Michigan. To me, the thing that there are two things about this game. Wyoming's offense has not been good all year, and Central Michigan has been red hot at the end of the season, 5-0 straight up and against the spread. Wyoming's defense has been terrific all year long. These two teams, Central Michigan is number one in turnovers forced, and Wyoming is tied for second. So I think that might have something to do with how this game ends up being played out. Wouldn't you not agree? I'm going to lean here with Central Michigan. I think they're the better play on this particular game. Let's move ahead to tomorrow, which is Saturday, and we're going to talk Texas Tech and South Florida in the Birmingham Bowl. Now, the total on this one was pretty stable, but in the last couple of days, it's gone from 64.5 up to 66. I did the numbers. I looked at it a lot of different ways. I'm not a big fan of this total in this game, but everything I came up to either 60 or 63 points. I couldn't come up with a way to have it go over that. So myself, I think the under is going to be the play in the Birmingham Bowl. Now, let's move ahead to Sunday. First of all, we're going to start in the NFL, where we're going to be talking about Tennessee and the Los Angeles Rams. Now, in this game, what we have is the total on this fell from 49 down to 47 on this contest. And what changed is the perception of people about how Tennessee, with Marcus Mariota running the offense, against an ever-improving defense from the LA Rams. So with that being the case, I think that the under is going to be the right play here. I think the Rams defense can hold them. I do have a little trepidation on the total overall, because the Rams offense obviously can be very explosive, and if they get it cranked up like they did last week, they could do some damage. But I think ultimately, this will be a little bit lower scoring game. Again, under 47. Again, not a strong play, but certainly a pretty good lean on that one. Denver and Washington. Now, in this one, the total slipped from 42 down to 40.5. Good reason as to why. The Denver defense has kind of gotten their act back together. The offense has been better, which has helped them from a field position standpoint. And Washington's offense the last month has only scored 16.7 points per game and wasn't all that good to begin with. And Denver on defense, Denver on offense on the road, 15.1 points per game. Woo, stinky. On that one, here's one other. I like the under. Let's just get that out of the way. One other storyline in this game. There are rumors, or reports, I should say, not rumors. There are reports that Washington's Kirk Cousins is going to be strongly looked at in this game by Denver's front office, wondering if he is their quarterback of the future. All right. So that's just a little tidbit in case you did not hear that one. Next up, Miami and Kansas City, the Chiefs. Total on this AFC clash has fallen from 43.5 down to, from 45 to 43.5. Reason number one, the temperature. Game time temperature is supposed to be about right at freezing. So that's likely to hinder, to a certain degree, what both offenses potentially can do. Reason number two, Kansas City, they're 8-0 under at home when the total is between 42 and 45.5. And the Chiefs are also 8-0 under if they have scored more than 25 points in back-to-back games. You know what? I like where that's going. I'll take the under on that one. Really an interesting game here. Jacksonville and San Francisco. Now, Jacksonville can wrap up the AFC South with a victory, and they really want to, I would assume, because otherwise, if they would happen to lose, Tennessee wins. That sets up a showdown against Tennessee at their place next week. So that's a tough one. But, you know, when you think about that, just think of the sentence I just said. Jacksonville can wrap up the AFC South. Okay, you would have never thought that at all in August or September this season, right? Okay, so it's an amazing story. But now they're a sinking favorite going to San Francisco, down a point, down to 4.5, because the 49ers are on a 3-game winning streak. What in the world is going on in the NFL? I know, it's just absolutely crazy that could occur. Hey, but Jimmy Garoppolo, he came in there, changed the whole thing. The guy looks like he's a real player. Whatever New England thought about them, the time that he was with that club, certainly seemed to have been spot on that one. And now in this one, there's nothing fluky about either team. Jacksonville has been great. They're number one in scoring differential in the entire NFL. San Francisco is playing well, not only offensively but also defensively as well. And then we have an interesting quarterback matchup between Jimmy Garoppolo and Blake Bortles. Wow, how things quickly change in the NFL. Myself, I actually think Jacksonville is just a stronger team. I think their defense will create some havoc for Garoppolo, and I'm going to have a lean here with Jacksonville to cover the 4.5. Now, Sunday night, the Hawai'i Bowl. Okay, this is one of the more interesting bowls always for sports bettors, because what happens is if you got any action in the game, if you got a Christmas Eve thing going on in your house or at somebody else's house, one thing that you're always doing, and I know you're doing this, if you got action on the game, you either have your phone or you go into another room and keep flipping the score of the game on, okay, because you want to know what's going on. I've done it myself, so that's how I know it's true. So we got Houston against Fresno State. Now the total in this one has gone from 46 to 49 overall. To me, that is more vexing than wearing a Hawaiian shirt and plaid shorts. Okay, that just doesn't make any sense. I look at these two teams, and I think the defense is going to roll. All year, Fresno State has done an excellent job. Houston has some very capable defensive players. They are a mixed bag on offense. I think both teams have the possibility of creating some big plays, but I think this is an underplay all the way on this one. Christmas Day, yeah, it would be day, for about 4:30 Eastern time. Pittsburgh and Houston. Total on this one has gone from 44 to 46, and the only thing is that I can figure as to why is that bettors are thinking Pittsburgh is going to score a lot of points, because with TJ Yates running the Houston Texans, they're not going to score much, period. Okay, this one, I like the under. Pittsburgh 6-0-1 under on the road this season, and I have a system that is 80% that says this game will also finish on the lower scoring side. I'm on it all the way. On December 26th, the early game, because I know I won't get to this on that day to do the video. The first up game of the day is West Virginia in Utah in the Heart of Texas Bowl. Two things about this game. Utah went from -4 to -7 back to -6.5 as of, I think it was Thursday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. That went back. Now, I was surprised that even moved at all, only because it was already known that Will Grier was not going to play for West Virginia. So what precipitated the line move? Not exactly sure on that one. The total has also gone up from 54 to 56.5. I can make a stronger case for the total going up than I can for the side adjustment. In either case, okay, I do like Utah. I like them better at 6.5 to cover the spread in this bowl game, and I also like the over. I think both teams will score some points. They have some offense. That West Virginia defense, 111th in the country. Yep, going to give up some points. They're giving up 31 plus on the season. So there's all the action I have for you for today. Again, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Hope you have a wonderful several days. I know I will, and I'll be looking forward to being here next week to talk more football, basketball, hockey, whatever we got to talk about with some line moves. For right now, this is Doug Upstone for Vegas Pro Insider Daily. I am out.